Hi Libra, Amanda here with your 16 rune scope. This month I'm going to continue using the lovely Tarot Art Nouveau deck in conjunction with the runes. This deck again is by Antonella Castelli, for those of you that are interested in that. For part 2 of your reading over on a Vimeo on demand page, which you can find the link below, just click or tap show more and you can meet me over there, where I will pull one card from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. By PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. And that's for your spiritual guidance, just to give you some additional advice about whatever comes up in your reading here. Over there on demand page, you'll also find the mid-year check-in ratings available for purchase. So those of you that are interested in seeing what's coming up, those come right through. So if you're interested in what's coming up for you the rest of the year, you can also purchase those over there. I will be offering one more online rune class for teen. It's going to be August 29th through October 7th. The class is $10 for the full 6-week course. So if you would like to sign up for that, you'll need to drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. And we can get you signed up. The deadline to sign up and pay for that is Thursday, August 26th at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So just get in touch with me before then if you are interested in that. It is completely online and there are no live sessions. I also have a sheet of information if you'd like more details. I can send that out to you. Just let me know. But let's jump in, Libra, and take a look at that. See what's going on. For great mediators. You always up there, keeping the balance right, or trying to. Now, as always, do check out the video for your rising sign as well, Libra, because that can have some additional messages for you or some more information about other areas of life that may be lit up for you. That card really wanted to come out. Of course, the only way to get a reading that's all about you and anything you may be dealing with and would like some guidance on personally, Libra, the only way to do that is to schedule a private consultation with me. Now, I do those on Skype, and they are $5 for 3 minutes. Just drop me a line at that same email address, runescopes4u@gmail.com. It's below also in the details section if you need to check that out after the video. But yeah, just drop me a line there, and we will get you scheduled. I'm ready to go. Okay, Libra. Hi. Still kind of trying to see where stuff wants to go here. I think that. Okay. Well, the first card that you have popping up in the challenge or focus position, we have the Knave of Pentacles. The Knave is comparable to the Page in other decks, if you're more familiar with the Rider-Waite decks. So, now this has something, this could be a person, but if it is a person, it's a very young person or someone acting essentially like a child. And we're talking about a young child here, like a baby. Really, this is anyone kind of without a teen on there, so this is younger than a teenager. And it could be an earth sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But many times knaves or pages are not people at all. Sometimes they're just messages. For you, if this is a child, you could be dealing with a daughter. You could be dealing, I feel like, a strong feminine energy around this Libra, who is, very, maybe she has selfish tendencies, because when the earth sign people are in reverse, it kind of, they can be very selfish, very possessive with their stuff, with their people. It can be very jealous. They can steal things. It's interesting because Gemini had that same kind of energy coming up in their reading. So, you could be dealing with a feminine energy. Now, this just, again, does not have to be a child. This could be someone in your life, again, acting like a child, or who's maybe never progressed emotionally past the age of a child because of something that happened or because of something going on mentally. And, this could be someone trying to get money out of you, a former partner even, or someone that you're involved with who you feel, this could be someone you are in a relationship with, Libra, trying to be very possessive. Maybe they're too smothering and they're trying to take advantage of you in some way, particularly financially, but it doesn't just have to be financially. And this does not have to be a woman. These are general readings, so it could just as easily be a man. Yeah, it is someone close to you. If it's not your partner, it's a former partner or a really close friend or family member that you had a very kind of symbiotic bond with, who is now, this person be presenting themselves as they want to fix things, they want to make things better, they want to reconcile, they want to get back together, something, and but they're hiding their true motives because Pedro is here. So be aware of anyone that you know is bad news, because I feel like you do know that this person's bad news. Libra, anyone who's bad news, pretending like they're not. Pretending like, oh yes, I want to get back together and I promise that this behavior will stop, or that, I'll get a job, or that, I'll do all these things. I'll promise you all these things that I'm going to do. And oh yes, it'll be so much better and totally different from last time. No, it will not. Because I see the rest of the reading here. So Libra, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time, so you don't have to keep going around that wheel. And as tempting as it be, because I do feel like you care for this person, Libra, but they are not capable of caring for you. They view people as things. And this does not have to be an earth sign energy. Again, that's just what they're coming up as. This could just be somebody demonstrating those traits, where they view people as things. They view people as possessions. You are mine. You can't be with anybody else, but I can do with you whatever I want. That kind of childlike mentality. You know how kids get toys too and break them immediately? Your cat can do that too, because mine do. I get him a new toy, it's broken in about 3 seconds. I'm keeping a record of what's the fastest time they broke one of their brand new toys. But so yeah, maybe this is somebody who collects people and breaks them. There are people like that out there. They get off on that sort of thing. And unfortunately, Libra, I feel like you've been involved with this kind of a person. They're bad news. They talk a good game, but when it comes to actually changing, when it comes to actually not being a possessive, jealous, unstable person, they are not. They can't pull that off, because that's not who they are. That's not who they really are. What they project and what they pretend to be and the words that they say are all part of an act. So, and you know this, you've learned your lesson. But again, it'd be tempting because of the emotional. You care about this person, in cases, Libra, more than they care about you. So just keep that in mind. Now, if this is a child, it is going to be a method of, you've got to teach them. There's a reason, and you may not know what it is that they're acting this way. Maybe they're acting out for attention, and it will vary if this is a child. It will vary. But, it's going to be a matter of just teaching them that's wrong. Some of you need to kind of look up tips or talk to someone, maybe talk to a therapist or a child psychologist or someone who deals with children and their mental development, that sort of thing, a child development specialist, perhaps. Like, how do I curb this behavior? What is the best approach? What is the way, to teach them you can't behave like this? And I think you'll be able to find someone who can give you some really good advice about how to, turn this situation around. And I think it will work for those of you that just do the research and seek out the help. I really do. Let's look at the help. The help that's going to be available to you. You've got a Cups here, Libra. So and it's next to Bjork, which is the rune of mother, but also new beginnings, fertility, children, motherhood, pregnancy. So those of you that have been trying to get pregnant, July could be a very good month. Some of you be delivering in July with that of Cups, because it can indicate an emotional completion. I'm becoming a mother. Because there's great joy with this, because Wunyo, the rune of joy, is here as well, along with the of Cups. So these are basically the same thing. Something's happening that I'm so excited about, and it has to do with new beginnings with someone that you care about, new beginnings with motherhood, with being a parent. It doesn't have to just be motherhood. New beginnings with your own mother, being reconciled with your mother or a mother-in-law, putting things to rest with someone. moving. Some of you be moving or traveling in time with someone that you love, with your mom, with your daughter, someone that you care about a lot, and celebrating a victory or celebrating a reconciliation or yeah, there's good news coming in by, and for some of you, this could be another family member who is announcing, they're getting married or an engagement or a pregnancy. So there could be celebrations about that. You could travel to go see them to kind of celebrate, or some of you, this could be a new beginning with job, but it seems to require relocation, or this would be a job where you would be traveling a lot and you're celebrating with your family or those closest to you about that. Now the Five of Cups is here as well, and I believe this is harkening back to that situation we were talking about at the beginning, because the Five of Cups talks about, we've had a loss, and maybe we've been so focused on that we're not seeing the two cups that we still have. So, and it's interesting because we have the Five of Cups and we also have the Hierophant, which is also a 5. It's the 5 in the major arcana. 5s are numbers of conflict within the tarot. So 5s are always into counting, some obstacle we're having to deal with, some kind of conflict or a loss that we're dealing with. Now for you, Libra, you could be getting married. I really feel like for a lot of you, this is like if you're not getting married, you're maybe becoming engaged or moving in together, or taking your relationship to the next level. I just really hope it's not with this person. Because again, with the Five of Cups, it can be that card of, I've lost this person, but heart longs for them. And I can't look at these two cups, these two people, these two other options that could be in the future, or, anyone else in the future, or, anyone who's around in the present. I keep looking backwards. Life was so complete with this person, except it wasn't, because what you thought you had with this person was either an illusion, or it was mostly, it could have been abusive in some way, Libra. Definitely emotionally hard on you with the way this person is. Because again, this is someone who's unstable or childish. Now, the Hierophant it's also a card of marriage. So again, I think we're dealing with, for many of you, someone that you are married to, someone that you are separated from, you were once married to. There may be children involved. That may be why the motherhood, parentage rune is coming up. So, this could be someone trying to get money out of you. You'd be talking to a lawyer. Some of you be. The Hierophant can also talk about government assistance, or higher education, or consulting with large organizations, bureaucratic type things. It can also mean spiritual wisdom. This card is the Pope in other decks. So you could be consulting with a spiritual advisor about, what should I do about this? And this person, if you do that, this person can make you feel a lot better about a situation, a lot better about steps that you are taking, just about the situation as a whole. Some of you be getting married, and maybe you have been, maybe this is a child from another marriage, this one that's been acting out. Maybe they're acting out because they're not real excited about this new person that you're becoming involved with, or that you're marrying, or something like that. And that could be what you find out is the crux of the problem here, Libra, for many of you. But, and that's why the Five of Cups is here. It's like, the loss is the child that you used to have. It's like, why are you acting this way? Why are you behaving this way? For some of you, it's just there's someone new in your life that you're very excited about, that you're having a good time with, you're feeling very emotionally connected to, and it's this person from the past trying to demand more money. Maybe if you have a child together, or trying to use you for money in some way. Now, what must be accepted or what can't be changed about the month of July? And this is normally external things, things we, other people, circumstances beyond our control, Libra. So you've got the four here, the major arcana, the Emperor, but he's in the reverse. So in the reverse, the Emperor is quite a tyrant. It's his way or the highway. He can be abusive. He is associated with the sign of Aries, but doesn't necessarily have to be someone who is in Aries, but it could be somebody with a fiery type temper, a Martian, or ruled by Mars, a Martian temper, which is quite, not something you want to stir up. Mars is the planet of war, so I mean, there you go. With that in reverse, not a good energy. And I feel like this is going back to this person, especially if this is an ex or someone you've been involved with romantically who, oh, I'm going to change. I'm going to get anger management. I'm going to get help. I'm going to get therapy. I'm in therapy. Really, really take things slow. Libra, with anyone that you've broken with. If you've gotten out of a bad situation and someone's trying to, lure you back into it, and the word I'm getting is lure, because they haven't changed, they're not going to change, you would find yourself right back to where you were before. Same patterns, same round and round and round. But it'd be difficult for you. I mean, the rune, pretty much your rune is here. This is pretty much the Justice Tarot card, which is your card, Yera. It is a rune of legality. So you could be, talking to a lawyer, dealing with someone who is, trying to take money from you, trying to get more money than they deserve, trying to do something legally to you. But this also has to do with karma, and it also has to do with maybe it's this person's karma that they can't get you back. They can't have you. They've hurt you too badly. They've lied to you too many times, and it's their karma to not get you back. You had your chance. Bye-bye. And for you, I feel like this is somebody that you've been separated from for a while. Again, does not have to be a romantic partner, but that is, with Gifu here, that is normally what that means. That is the rune of marriage. So, but this person may pull out all the stops. They even send you a gift, make you something, try to lure you back, and say, oh yes, I'm going to get help with all the issues. I know I have a fiery temper. Don't fall for it, Libra. I feel like you've fallen for it before, and it always turned out to be the same, and it's going to be no different this time. You love this person, you care about them deeply, but again, they're just not capable of that. You're better off moving on. And for you, I feel you have, and this is just somebody, maybe, they know you're getting married. They know you're in a serious relationship with someone new. They're seeing that you're having fun, that you're joyful again, that you're, enjoying your life. And they resent it. They want to mess it up. They're jealous, angry. How dare you go be with this other person? If I can't win you back with, lies and words, then I'm going to try to do something legally to stop this, or, stop your marriage, or hold up a divorce. Those of you that are between relationships, you're waiting for a divorce to be final so that you can marry your new person or the newer person on the scene. Yeah, this person try to, out of anger, stop that or delay it or cause you problems in some way. And but I don't think they're going to be successful. And that's the important part. They delay things for a little bit, but I'm still seeing marriage on the table with the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant. So I do think if you are at least talking marriage, setting a date with someone. But I mean, if it's someone that you've been with before and if they were bad news, they still are Libra. As difficult as it be, you've got to think of yourself and I, especially when it comes to your heart and your relationships. So I do hope that was helpful, Libra. That's what I see for I. Very emotional month. A lot. I mean, it looks really good. I do see the joy, but there's also loss here. But it seems to be connected to two different individuals for you in I. Do meet me over on Vimeo. I'm getting ready to shuffle and pull your spiritual advice card from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. And the link below is below. Once again, just click or tap show more. And we'll see if we can get some more guidance for you on this. Also, don't forget your mid-year check-in reading is over there as well if you want to purchase that and see what's coming up for the rest of the year. But I will see you over there. Thanks for stopping by, Libra.